Welcome everyone to another video, and in this video we are going to be talking about 5 general tips I have for everyone for season 5 and beyond, and how to improve your battling skills in Go Battling, and your battling skills in general. So these are going to be high level tips. If you want me to do a series on 5 technical tips that I think will bring your skills to the next level, let me know down in the comment section below, and we can take a look and give it a shot. Let's go ahead and get started. The first tip I have is get feedback, and this comes in the form of recording your battles, and you can get feedback in a number of different ways. There's a number of different discords that are available, and if people want to post their link to their discord or Facebook group or WhatsApp or Telegram, there's lots of different groups where they, or even in my own discord, where you can you know show some of your battles and get some feedback from people that are just as excited to watch battles. So feedback can come in other ways. One, from your peers on these discords, telegrams, etc., etc. Two, a little bit more formal of a process would be to get a coach. There's lots of different coaches, so obviously if you watch this video, you probably know that I offer coaching through my Twitch channel points. Channel points are accumulated through watching my Twitch live streams, and as well, like, there's like a little button. There's a little like box thing where you can collect bonus points, and as well, if you're a subscriber, you get like a tiny bonus on a tiny multiplier bonus that allow you to collect points. But I think that's a really great way to go through the coaching process. There's also a number of different content creators and non-content creators that offer coaching services. Like there, and I think one of the best ones that I think is very affordable is Lawler Socks, which I will include a link in the description. But I know Chan does one, Wallover, Panic, Arrow. I know Valerash does like some private ones. Doesn't look like he has a formal Patreon, but I'm sure a lot of, like, if you look on Twitter, there's Twitter or your Discords, or you just ask around. And if you're willing to, obviously it costs a little bit of money to spend a little bit of money to get some more formal feedback. I think that's a really great route. Many of my students have improved dramatically. Most notably, one of my students had no battling experience, and then was able to reach rank 10 in one season. I also had other ones that had previously reached 2500, 2600, and had reached rank 10 in multiple seasons and was on the leaderboard. And then as well, some students that were more like sub previous rank 9, and then we're very close to rank 10. So I think coaching is a really great way to get some feedback, but it's not the only way. And I think the final way is, if you want to stream your battles, get some feedback from your audience. Just to warn you, sometimes the Twitch audience can be a little bit backseat battling, but they do provide a lot of really great feedback and a lot of really great suggestions, and I know I learn a lot from my chat as well. So I think getting feedback on your battles, super important. And the very first thing that you want to do is record all your battles, save them somewhere, get some feedback, or even just take a look at yourself and be critical on how you played. And I think that will allow you to improve your skills pretty dramatically. My second tip is don't be discouraged. I know it can be tough. GBL can be a roller coaster, and that's inherent in its nature, in the sense that we are playing quote unquote blind battles, right? We don't see a preview of what mons they could pick, like what we do in Sylph, in terms of lines of 6, or they can only pick from these 6 Pokemon. So it can be difficult. You might run into some bad streaks, some bad team compositions, or some misplays that might cause you to have a losing streak. But it's very important to not be discouraged. And I've seen this through some of my newest students, some of my people I'm just coaching, all the way to my very best students. I have to remind them not to get tilted. Like, not to be upset, and not to be even upset in the middle of the battle that they still could have won, because they were so upset. They were unable to focus, and they actually end up giving away the match. Even after the mistake, they could easily have won the match. So it's important not to be discouraged. I know it's very difficult to it's very difficult not to be discouraged when you end up losing, or you want to achieve a certain goal and it doesn't happen. But the most important thing I like to say to people when they have a bad loss or bad streak, the most important battle is the next one. Like, there's absolutely nothing you can do about the past except for to learn from it. Just focus on the next battle. Focus on this. Yes, it's good to have aspirations. I want to hit rank 10. I want to be on the leaderboard. I want to hit this number by this date. Those goals are good and important to have, but the most important thing is that you're improving your skills and you're having fun. Make sure that's the center of what you're doing, and these goals are just targets and ways that you measure progress, but they're not the only way that you measure how you're developing as a battler. So don't be discouraged. I know it can be very easy to tilt, but you'll see a lot of the best battlers try to avoid being tilted too much in. There's different strategies that they go and deploy. Third one is your past doesn't determine your future. And that means that's both for people that are elite battlers and people that are not elite battlers. What I mean by that is, like, it's important if you're a very great battler that you have to keep honing your craft. You have to keep understanding that people are going to get better. The competition and your competitors and the people that you're playing against are constantly getting better. New techniques, different game mechanics, because of the way the game changes, are really going to impact the matches that you're going to have, right? So if you're a really great battler, you want to continue to be great, you have to continue to work at your craft so you can stay ahead of your competition, or stay with your competition. The second thing is that just because you were not a great battler based off of your historical performance, maybe you didn't hit a certain rating or ranking or whatever, that's a baseline of where you're at. But understand that for some people, I've literally seen some people that all they needed to do was change one or two things, and they turn from an average battler to a very elite one. So just because at some point in time you feel like, oh, I'll never be good as this person, I'll never be, hit this mark or hit this target, that what you had in the past can, like, what's happening in the future and where you're going to be as a battler can be completely different. Yes, do some people have some inherent advantage, like they have a better sense of time, they have better memory, they have like more intuitive skills, they spend more time, etc., etc. Sure, like they may have all those inherent advantages, but these are things that you can overcome. And I've seen people that have had mediocre or even below average, even some people would say bad, inherent skills, and have learned to hone them, guide them, and improve them, and to be an amazing battler where people don't expect them to be, right? Because they've grown and developed so much. So, and your past doesn't determine your future, and that's for people that are, feel like they're amazing, and also for people that aren't elite but want to be. So I think it's important to have that mindset that you can be as great as you want to be, but you just have to believe the first step is to believe that you can be. So let's go ahead into the next one here. One, play with friends. And that can come in many different forms or fashion. And I know I've talked to a few people about what they do. So for me, I stream, right? So that's basically playing with 400 to 800 of my friends that keep me company as I'm battling, and it definitely motivates me to do as many battles as I can, because for me, I'm trying to help people and help them learn. But for other people, sometimes they jump on Discord and they don't even like. It could be as simple as like you're not even like showing each other your battles, that's just one way. You're just on Discord, you're just talking, you're like, oh my gosh, I have this, I have this Pokemon locked in, whatever, right? And you're all excited, or like, oh man, I just made a crazy sack swap to win the game, and just share these experiences, right? Like Pokemon Go is a social event, so call your friend while you're battling, jump on a Discord, jump in chat, talk with people while you're battling. And again, this is not for everybody. This is just a suggestion. Sometimes like Go Battle League, and if you want to grind to a certain rank, can be a lot of work, can be a lot of time. And for some people, I'm just saying this is not for everybody. For some people, it's like jumping on a Zoom call, jumping on Discord, calling your friend, talking with other people while you're battling, sharing your experience, right? And I don't mean like that you're coaching each other and all that stuff. It doesn't have to be that. They could see your battles and yeah, make some fun commentary and that kind of stuff. But it doesn't even necessarily be. It doesn't have to be in that serious of a format. It's just a way to help you stay motivated. Help you grind through this time period, because if you want to get through that many battles, right, can be a lot of time and effort, and and I think Pokemon Go is best played with other people. But for some people, they might be more of an individual person, so that's fine too. And the last one, and I say this in all my tips, is to have fun, right? If you're not enjoying Go Battle League, you're not enjoying battling, you don't want to do it, don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth your time and effort, right? I'm sure you have stress from school, stress from life responsibilities, lots of things in the world that can stress you out. What you spend your free time should not stress you out. And I really mean that. Like, if you need to take a day off, you need to take a week off, you need to take a season off, do it. Like, the game will always be there, right? Maybe not always, but the game will be available in the foreseeable future, right? So if you need to take a season off, you need to take a week off, you need to take a day off, you only want to do 2 sets, you only do one set, and you feel like you're going to be too stressed otherwise, then don't play, right? There's no point in playing if you're gonna be stressed out. Yes, is there some grinding involved if you want to get better? Absolutely. Is there hard work? Absolutely. But it should not make you miserable, right? It should not. There has to be a weighing of the pros and cons, and you have to determine for yourself whether or not you've met that threshold. So those are my tips that I have. Again, if you want me to do a video on 5 technical tips that'll help you improve like your in-game battling as opposed to your mindset, which I think are both equally as important, then yeah, let me know down in the comment section below, and let me know what other tips that you want to share with the community that has helped you improve your skills. So anyways, if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see everyone in the next video.